Hi guys, welcome back to the Nebba Network. I'm Nebba. If you're new here and you'd like to subscribe, that would be awesome. And if you want to hit the notification bell, you're going to know every single time I upload a new video, which is every Monday to Friday. And if you want to follow me on my other social media, that would be a whole lot of awesome. I'll leave you all the information you need to know. And if you want to send me an email, anything that I'm talking about that interests you and you want to chat about it some more, I'll also leave that for you. And don't worry if you miss everything, because I always leave it listed below in the description box. And if you don't know where the description box is, it's that little tiny triangle in this corner over here. And if you tap on it, everything comes down and you're going to see where everything is. So on with the video. As you saw by today's title, it's an interesting conversation today, and I'm so excited about it. And I'll tell you why. Because normally I don't do things like this. However, it came up and I thought it was kind of fascinating. So I did a little bit of research, and we're going to have a talk about a dream. And it's not a dream I had. It's actually a dream that my father-in-law had. And he brought it up to us, and I thought it was so fascinating because it was so different. And I'm kind of a closet, a dream interpreter. I like when people have these fascinating dreams and then they tell me. And if you want to look at it as kind of I don't know if you'd call it a hobby, but I love to do research on the symbolism of dreams and, just to see if anything, goes with what the person's going through in their life. So here's the dream. I'll tell you about it. My father-in-law had this dream that he was walking, and he was with my husband and myself and my son. And we come to this field, and this field is completely covered with snakes, and they're all slithering around and everything. And my father-in-law is completely terrified because he knows that he needs to walk through this field and that we need to go with him. So he begins the process, even though he's afraid, to walk through this field. And we're all walking behind him. And as we're walking, the snakes are dying. So none of us get bit or attacked, or any of the snakes wrap around us, nothing. And then he woke up. Creepy, eh? So I did some research, because I know that dreaming of snakes can be, they do have some interesting meanings. And if you see me dabbing with a Kleenex, as you guys know, I had my nose pierced, and I haven't figured out how to take care of business yet. So I'm a dabber. So the general meaning, I've got notes, so I'm going to be looking down. The general meaning of dreaming of snakes is you are dealing with difficult situations or unsettling emotions in your waking life. And on the positive side, it's a sign of healing and transformation are taking place. Okay? And then the meaning, now for those of you that don't know, my father-in-law is, he's a Christian. And so just for my own, I wanted to know. In Christianity, snakes are a symbol of temptation. Okay? So this interpretation said it could symbolize a malicious enemy, betrayal, or deception. And it also said that you may find it relates to trials and tests that the person is experiencing in their waking lives, or their relationship with God. So I found that very fascinating because they were talking about if the snakes were alive. So I found that very fascinating, being that we were walking in the dream in order. So it was my father-in-law first, then my husband, then me, and then my son. So in a line. And my father-in-law is the one that was acutely aware of his fear. Now, what I found very interesting about all that is the fact that, as you guys know, my father-in-law is 89 years old. So, you know, you're always, if you are a Christian, you are going to be questioning your humanity and the afterlife, you know, going to heaven. So I thought to myself, how wonderful that my father-in-law, if he was being tested, that he trusted in God to get him through the field safely. You know, you get what I'm saying? I just thought it was so fascinating. But anyway, what I want to know is what you guys think. And if you have ever had, you know, different dreams like that. And also, I want to know what you think of my interpretation. So, sound off down below. You can email me if you want to keep it private. I won't mention any of your names. Or if you want to maybe leave me a message on any of my other social media, I'd be glad to, you know, have a little debate or a talk about it, because this is a subject that interests me a lot. So, on that note, I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.